Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Peter's Precious. Let's talk mental health. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be talking about non-verbal communication. And to be honest, communication is very, very important in any relationship whatsoever. Communication is very important. Non-verbal communication is communicating without the use of words. Non-verbal, verbal means talking. So it is communication without the use of words. Non-verbal communication usually involves the use of non-verbal cues like facial expression, like hand gestures. I can see that I've been making a lot of hand gestures. Like if I do like this now, you all know the meaning. Thumbs up. So non-verbal communication is basically just using. It could be eye signals, like making eye contact with a person. Like in my house now, we talk a lot with our eyes. We don't need to open our mouth to say it, and everybody gets the message. By the time I look at you like this, you know what I'm talking about. And Africa, basically, we usually raise our kids to understand eye signals. So it's also a type of non-verbal communication. I'm very sure some people might be familiar with it. It could be an eye signal. It could be a change, like like just cracking, clearing of your throat, and the other person get the message. And honestly, between friends, close friends, I'm very sure they have various non-verbal communication cues they use among friends for an outsider or someone out of their group not to get the message of what they're trying to convey. Apparently, it has been said that a substantial amount of our communication as humans is usually non-verbal. And we use non-verbal takes about 80% of our communication and 20% verbal, like 20% word. So as I'm talking like this, my facial expression and my body language explains better to people of whatever I'm talking about. If I say, okay, let's put it this way, I say, oh my God, I'm so happy. I am very happy at this moment. Yeah. Oh no, I'm very happy. But my facial expression is not showing that I'm happy. No hand gesticulation, there's no body language showing that, oh yeah, you're actually happy, conveying that word that I said that I'm happy. Then most times people are like, is she pretending? Are you sure she's all right? Are you sure we shouldn't check up on her? Like it makes people to question a particular thing that you're saying. So most times, like they say, people say action speaks louder than words. You can imagine telling a person that, oh my God, your dress looks so pretty, and the next thing is they said that with a rolling eyes, like definitely you've told the person that you were lying at that particular point. So most times, a lot of times, people take note of our actions rather than just the words we speak. So non-verbal communication is very important. Every day in an individual's life, you discover that we respond to a lot of non-verbal cues. It could be in the handshake with a person, the way you style your hair, the way your tone of voice when speaking. It could be your body language. It could be your eye like communicating through your eyes, the signs you make with your eyes. It could be your posture instead. Everything sends a message to people on particular things. That's how people get to know you better. And most times, a lot of times, your body languages or your non-verbal communication cues in that sense says a lot about who you are and how you're trying to relate with people around you. We have 9 types of non-verbal communication types. And that's it. We have the facial expression, we have the gestures, we have the paralinguistics, that's like tone of voice. Is my voice deep? Is it light? Is it high pitched? What's your tone of voice? That's the paralinguistics. We have body languages, we have proxemics, that's personal space. We have the eye gaze, we have touch, we have appearances, even we even have objects and even images, things around us. So those are the 9 communication types. So I'll just be paraphrasing a little bit on them so we can understand them better. First one I'm going to talk about is facial expression. Now, facial expression is kind of universal. I'm going to say it's universal because happiness, sadness, anger, and fear are kind of universal facial expressions that all over the world people understand it because they're kind of like the basic facial expression. And this is very important because most times before you say a word, people tend to look at your facial expression. Is she smiling? Is she laughing? Is she happy? Is she sad? Is she being fearful? Is she saying this under duress? How do you know someone is saying something under duress when basically they are not like shivering or anything? What's the facial expression expressing at that point? So facial expression is a very good way to understand what people are talking about and what they're going through at a particular time. Facial expression is a major, before you even start talking, people take note of your facial expression. Facial expression is important. It's like the number one in non-verbal communication. Another one I'm going to talk about is gestures. And these are deliberate movements for a person to, is an important way to communicate a word or something without actually putting it to words, without words in that sense. And it carries meaning. If I say things like, or I do a particular action as like, now I'm trying to signal to a person, either I'm waving them, waving like to say hi, or I'm saying bye. So it's a gesture and it says the word without you actually speaking. If I say, okay, if someone is doing carrying out maybe a poem, or I tell you to thumbs up on my YouTube channel, it means you like it. You like the videos you're seeing there. So you don't need to talk, but the action alone is showing that a positive response to a particular action without speaking. We also have pointing at a person, is signaling. Everything is just gestures, is just pointing, deliberately pointing at a particular thing, or is making a particular signal to illustrate or communicate without words. We also have paralinguistics. So what am I going to explain as paralinguistics? This is just the tone of voice. When a person is angry, the voice might tend to go deeper. If a person is elated with joy, it is correct that their voice gets lighter or a bit thinner. Paralinguistics is trying to understand the tone of voice and how it pertains to communication. If a person's tone of voice or is high, you easily predict what a particular person is trying to communicate at that particular point. We also have body language and posture. If you're talking to a person, the person is like, they're clearly not accepting whatever you're trying to give it to them. Or you're talking to some person like, you already understand without even saying anything. You could already read the room that, oh, with this person's particular posture, they are not getting what I'm saying, or they don't believe what I'm saying, or they are not in agreement. We also have what we call proxemics. That's the amount of personal space the person needs by communicating with someone else. Now, if you're meeting a total stranger and they're walking up very close to you, like really close, less than 6 feet towards you, you tend to get scared, like, oh, is this person after me and whatnot. So personal space is also important in nonverbal communication. Eyes play a lot of role in nonverbal communication. Are you staring at a person or something is happening, but you cannot tell your friend that, oh, we're in a like, this is a dangerous situation, or we're in danger at the moment, and you're blinking like this, and like the person will obviously get the message. So are you staring? Are you blinking? What verbal cues are you sending with your eyes? Is also important in nonverbal communication. We also have touch. Nonverbal communication through touch. Now, if something is wrong with you and your friend comes to sympathize with you, and the person don't even know what to say, person being there alone and is like, the person don't need to say a word, but you already get the expression, the act of the person by the person being there or touching you. Or if you go out as maybe spouse and all that, or even with your friends, and a friend is going astray, maybe in the in the discussion that is going on around, and a friend already like saying something that's not meant to be saying, and then you just smile and you just slowly tap their leg, not tap in that, not tap like you discover they will slow down whatever they're saying or try to wrap up in that sense. So touch is also a great form of non-verbal communication. Finally, we have appearance. Maybe it could be the color of your hair, it could be the tone of the dresses you wear. Some people like to wear very bright colors. So actually all these things, when you say person dress, that way they say you dress the way you want to be addressed. The way a person dress or the person looks, the appearance of a person actually help you classify who the person is at that particular point, and it helps frame a judgment. Like it basically speaks rather than the person telling you his whole profile. We also have artifacts. That's why you see recently, especially with these technology days, you see them telling people create an avatar, an avatar. So most times the avatar might not even look like the person in question. Now the person in question might be on braids, and the avatar is on fro. I'm like, they are two different people, but that is who the person his ideal self, who they picture themselves to be in that sense. So attitude is also a good form of non-verbal communication. Thank you guys for watching. Please do like, you learned about non-verbal communication. Please do like my channel, subscribe, share with friends and family, and share with everybody that needs to understand what non-verbal communication is and now the importance of it. And please do like my content and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.